This is Right Side Trader. Today is September 13th, 2025, and it's my weekly trade review where I'm reviewing an SPX and Condor trade that's 10 wide, point 0.2 delta, 0-day options. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. This is a paper trade. This is a virtual trade. This is a trade where I'm training myself, showing you some of the things that I go through to see if a strategy actually works for me. But with this particular strategy, I'm actually going through it for a full year, because it's a very risky strategy in my. It's not very risky. Since you sit out selling at a 0.2 delta, that means there's an 80% chance that this trade will work, or that it will stay within the range that you're selling at. Bottom line. The other thing about this trade, I'm trying to take a 25% profit on it. That's it. Trying to make it where it's highly probability, high chance that it will work. One of the things that I found out trading this thing is that when VIX is low, you do not get as much credit. So I had to come up with a rule. I'll come up with, okay, if it's below 17, maybe you should not take that trade, no trade. But since this is a virtual trade, paper trade, and I'm training myself, I take it anyway just to see how things are going and see what happens when things are below 17. One of the main things that I see, the market is usually trending, and it can trend against you and all. And trending against you and going bad, what do I call a bad trade? A bad trade if I give back all the credit that I received plus $2. $2 is my limit that I try to stick to, because again, me making $2 in the market, if I was trading this thing live, I would be able to do that. So that brings up another thing that I need to also be able to do if I'm actually trade this live and all, and consistently. I'll say I need to be in an account where I can day trade. And right now, the rules in order for you to be able to day trade, you need to be in an account that has $25,000 or more in it in order to make day trades. So that's one of the other things that I'm looking at. If I'm going to do this strategy, I have to be in one of them accounts that I have $25,000 or more in it to be able to do it. And I need to be able to trade 0-day options. Some of the accounts that I have, I cannot trade options less than, I do not trade options less than 7 days usually, unless I'm selling them. And this is a selling strategy. So I may be able to get away with it in those accounts. Don't know. Haven't tried it. Not looking to try it in those accounts at this time. I'm in the still practicing mode and see how it works type mode. But that's pretty much it with some of the things that I've learned and some of the things that are going on. The other things that you'll see on the chart is some purple lines, which shows the area, shows the price that I sold at on the call side and on the put side. Indicators are not important on this trade, because this is a probability trade, as I said in the beginning, selling at a 0.2 delta on the call side and on the put side. And that's approximate. Whatever the market may not be exactly at 20. I'll sell at the lower number and not at the higher number. That means I sell below 20 instead of trying to sell at 20 or above 20. When I'm looking at place this trade, I place this trade at 9:30 a.m. It's right after the market opens, and I look to close this trade sometime before 11 a.m. all Eastern times. That's pretty much it. Kind of give you a whole layout of what the trade is all about and what I'm doing. But let's go ahead and take a look at the trades and see what happened this week. All right, the VIX again. The VIX was trading below 17 all week. It's been doing like that for the last few weeks, but like I say, I'm gonna still place this trade since it's a paper trade anyway, and I'm trying to see what's going on. But let's go ahead and go to Monday, I was able to place that iron Condor at 65.15, 65.25 on the call side, 64.70, 64.60 on the put side, around a 0.2 delta. Received a $2.15 credit and was able to close that trade for $1.50. And as you can see, these are the purple lines that I was talking about. And the thing is, as long as the market stays in between those lines, at some point I know I would have been able to close these trades. Even though I get some of these crazy feels for closing, on the SPX, getting into this trade live, I didn't have any problems. The problem was closing these trades. Closing these trades, it may not happen exactly the way you see it here. So again, I just throw that on. Make sure I throw that on out there. And also, I'm going to show you the other product. I'm also trading another product, and I'll show you that also when we get to the account. But I'm only going to show this product as a review, the SPX. All right. Tuesday, I was able to place that iron Condor at 64.70, 64.60 on the put side, 65.25, 65.35 on the call side. At around a 0.2 delta, received the $2.25 credit, closed it for $1.70. Was in that trade at 9.35, out of that trade at 10.01. Wednesday, I was able to sell that iron Condor at 65.10, 6,500 on the put side, 65.60, 65.70. On the call side, around a 0.2 delta, received the $2.55 credit, closed it for $1.85. Was in that trade at 9.31, out of that trade at 10.38. This is more ideal what the trade is, how the trade is, you know, at this time in the live or paper is getting out of it usually a little late like this, and entry is what it is. And the thing is, let's go ahead and go to Thursday. Thursday was a bad day. Bad day meaning that I had to give back the credit that I received and $1.85 more and all. So, but I was in that trade I did sell that iron Condor at 65.75, 65.85 on the call side, 65.20, 65.10 on the put side, around a 0.2 delta. Received a $2.60 credit and ended up closing it for $4.50. I did do the other thing that I'm doing now, since I'm kind of aware how this thing can go against you, and what's going to be my next play in order to make back the money that I've lost. I'm trying to get comfortable scalping SPX options, and I'm looking only to make $1 to 50 cents on those options when I actually do that trade. And I don't mind doing two trades, 3 trades. I'm back 2 trades. I'm back to even if I take a $2 loss. 3 trades, I've made the money that I expect to make that day with this particular product. So I'm okay with that, and I'm getting more and more comfortable with that. Friday, I did not trade. Anniversary, I ended up hanging out with the wife a little bit, and also it was really no trade day. This is just information only here that's hanging out here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the account and let you see that what happened there, and all. That's something else, and all. And let me bring up the account. Here's the account. This is probably on Friday. This is Friday right here. Let's go back to Monday. Monday was the 8th. So let's go back to the 8th and show just the 8th on the account thing. And this is where now I'll let you see I am also trading the Russell. Now I've been trading the Russell for a little while here now and stuff. This is it right here. If you can see, my pencil thing does not want to work at this time. But the Russell is not that much volume there. Is one of the things that I've noticed with the Russell. So again, but I'm okay with that because when I start trading this live, I will not be trading as many contracts as you see here. And I think the number of contracts that I'll be trading, I should not have a problem being able to get in and out of the market using the Russell. The other thing that I do see that I may have a problem is closing the trade, because I had one trade where it hung out, seemed like all day before the market was good still. So again, I let it go until it actually closed me. Again, the volume is actually kind of low on the Russell, on the RUT, trading that. So that's the only thing. That's the only thing that I'm seeing happening there. But let's go. I'll go ahead and look at. We'll take a glance through the rest of the week and stuff, and let you see that. That was the night. You can take a quick look at that, squeeze, whatever you want to do. That's another look at that. This was Tuesday, Wednesday, look like. This was Thursday. This was the day that I actually took a loss. If you can see my mouse, my little drawing tool, acting like it doesn't want to work. It's not working. I don't know what's going on there. But this is the day I took the loss right there and all. And these are the scalp trades here, up top here, this area here, if you can see where I'm circling at. Those are the scalp trades, and I'm always doing calls. I'm always playing it to the upside. And I'm looking to make $1, and I think I made $1, and I made 50 cents on one of the trades. And that's pretty much it, that what I was doing. And that was pretty much the week. It's been going good. I'm still trying to get to that point where I want to get to and all, that 1 mil. And stuff, and I'm not quite there yet. So as you can see here, this is where I'm at, 870, not quite there. So we have to kind of like wait and see once we get there and stuff. This over here, this profit loss, if you look over here, I don't pay that any attention. And that doesn't take in consideration commissions and stuff like that, or something that's going on there. But that's where we're at, and that's pretty much it. That's all I really want to share this week. It's still going. I'm still chucking along. I haven't blown up the account. I won't blow up the account. That's the whole thing, especially in paper trades. So this is it's going good. I'm learning a lot. One of the things I have started trying to scalp those options every now and then. I do not like doing it on certain days though. When everything lines up for me, I will take a couple trades there now, and all. But that's it. This is Right Side Trader. Hope this is being helpful for some. But this is one of the, you gotta get where you are comfortable with the platform, number one, and all this that's nice. And I've been trading a while, so I'm pretty comfortable with this platform anyway. And placing the strategy that you're trying to place, I'm comfortable with that now. And just seeing how things feel as in your order executing in the live market once you start doing this and all. And that's it. That's pretty much all I really want to share. So I will chat with you next week, and you guys have a great weekend. This weekend here already, and make that money next week. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Right Side Trader here. Subscribe, like, let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Bye.